Hello everyone, I am Chintan and in this video, today we are making a parametric staircase inside of SketchUp. You might have seen this on Instagram and Pinterest probably. So let's take a look at how to model this inside of SketchUp. Let's go. Okay, so go to camera and then standard views and the front view. After that, draw a line for 4500 millimeters. So this will be like the width of your staircase. And from the midpoint of this line, make a line for 3600 millimeters like this. And then another line in the red direction like this. Then delete this line. After that, using the tape measure tool, make a guideline at 450 millimeters like this, and again on this side for 450 millimeters like this. Then make an arc like this and another arc on the other end like this. After that, delete these. After that, make a line for 3600 millimeters again, and then line for 1800 millimeters or the midpoint of your staircase of this line. And then in the red direction till here like this. Now from the midpoint of this line, make a line for 150 millimeters. So this will be like the riser of your staircase, and then finish it off like this. And then again 150 millimeters, and then over here like this. After that, you can delete these lines and the surface and these edge. Now select these two lines, make them a group, edit, and if you use the vertex tool along with the control key, you can push out a surface of this for 2500 millimeters. So this will be the landing of your staircase. We can also reverse this face like this. Now what we did with this one, we need to do over here as well. So make a guideline at 120 millimeters and again at 120 millimeters on this side. After that, make an arc like this, and over here on this end like this. After that, delete these guidelines. Now select these curves and right click weld edges. Now select both. Oh, we didn't weld this. So triple click to select, right click, weld edges. Okay, now select both of these and bring on the curve loft plugin. And if we click on this loft by spline, this would give us this mesh over here, but we need to direct the edge flow of this mesh like this, and over here like this. After that, turn the number of segments to 11, and we don't want the mesh, we only want the segments to be made. So click on this button over here that says generate the intermediate edges, no face. So we have these edges. After that, select these and move them aside by, let's say, 6 meters, so that we can delete these and then move them back in place. Close the curve loft plugin. Now what we need to do is select all of them and convert these edges and curves to a surface. So for that, we can either use the vertex tool plugin along with the control key and extrude them by 300 millimeters like this. Or if you don't have the vertex tool and you want a free plugin, you can use the JHS power bar, which has a tool known as extrude lines. So select all, click on extrude lines and extrude them by 300 millimeters like this. Once you have these, you can select all and give them a thickness using the joint push pull plugin for 60 millimeters. Also, we can give this one a thickness of 60 like this. After that, we need to group these and move it in place over here and move it up by 90, as 90 plus 60 equal to 150. So this will be 150 millimeters. For that, make a rectangle like this, lock it in this axis and make it a separate group. Now make a square of size 60 millimeters by 60 millimeters. Give it a height of 70 to 100 millimeters and make it a group. So these steel columns would be like the supporting structure for your staircase. We can make a copy of this and then multiply it by 20 to make 20 copies. After that, we can select these all, make it a group and place it on the other side as well, like this. Now we need to make a window over here, so make a rectangle like this, offset it by 450 and then make a guideline at 450 as well at each side like this. Now we need to make curves again. So make an arc like this. Now we can turn this face into a glass frame window by using the 1001 bit Pro plugin. So press Ctrl D for that. This is a shortcut for divide panel. So if we change the number of rows to 6 and the number of columns to 3 and create a panel, it would give us something like this. So select all of these and give them a glass material. From here, glass. I also give it some thickness. Okay, now make a rectangle on the top, give it a thickness of 150, make a group, offset this face, bring it down, offset again, bring it back up by something like this. After that, we can select everything, make it a group, and if you place it over here, hide the axes, turn on the shadows, and because we make this for YouTube and so we need to make a thumbnail, so for that I need to color it to cyan. So like like this. Okay, so this is how you make a parametric staircase inside of SketchUp. So I hope you learned something, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any doubts, you can join our Discord server and post your doubts on that, or you can just leave them in the comments, and I would see you in the next one. Bye.